I met a gypsy.
And but back to the point of like these bigger brands being in moto and stuff like that, I think we need to understand the spotlight that it could put on our sport.
That's so true.
And I understand that results are marketing for us. You know, that's just how it's been, you know, and that's sometimes it's hard to change the culture, you know, because we have gatekeepers not on the style side, but more on the this is how you make money. This is how you're supposed to run your business because we're a business.
Yeah.
You're supposed to win races, you make bonuses, you go home, you train.
Yeah.
That's what they want you to do, which is okay because they're paying our bills, they're running a business, so we're an investment.
Yeah.
But sometimes I think that they don't understand is that I think they could make their investment a little bit.
They could make their dollar go further.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And I think if they did stuff that was sometimes maybe not so conservative, but along the lines of collabing with brands and stuff like that, it would go a very long ways. But as you've seen it, Honda did their deal with Supreme, crushed it.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah.
You know, but I still think we only scratched the surface.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm completely wrong.
No, honestly though, you're not. Like,
Yeah.
because
Thanks for the reassurance.
well, I'm going to a ton of different events.
Yeah.
And, you know, like you go to F1, fuck, bro, Vegas F1 was insane.
Mm-hmm. I was there.
Oh, did you go?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, how gnarly was it? Like, were you in Paddock Club?
What?
Did you go in Paddock Club?
To be honest, I don't even know where I went. All I know is I was walking everywhere. My mother-in-law handled all that.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
But like you go into like the Paddock Club, like behind the pits, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was just Gordon Ramsay here, like fucking Celine Dion. It was It was just like person after person after person, and you're just standing there. I'm fucking walking around, and it's like, bro, I should not be here. But it's like that comes with like the investment from the brands. Like those brands are paying for like the image that's associated with it. It's just like you put a sticker on that car or a sticker on that guy, like you're cool as fuck. And Moto, the thing that I learned from doing this, when I started seeing who was listening and people that were messaging me, and you know, you start to build these relationships over time with these people. I'm like, holy fuck, like I had no idea that you would ever be interested in this. And they're like, dude, this is the coolest fucking sport. They're the gnarliest athletes in the world. Like the respect that you guys have, and the people I personally know who are massive fans of you, they play in completely different worlds to what you would consider like the average Supercross fan. But there's no representation. There's no, like, they're not going to feel like they can, I guess, just like step in. There's no, like, did you see the Mercedes VIP at F1?
Yeah.
Bro.
Crazy.
It was fucking insane. I could not believe it when I walked past it, you know? And it's just like, we go to 17 dope stadiums in capital cities all over America, and we have basically zero activation. We have a Strider. The kids can ride Striders. There's a Monster Energy dirt jump jam going. Like, it's not to shit on any of those things, but it's like, dude, the level of activation, the cities that we're in, like, and the sport is so popular right now. Like San Diego, that crowd was massive, considering it was pissing down rain all day. Anaheim won, full sellout.
It's I always hate this term that people use is like helping the sport grow. And I don't know if it's necessarily helping it grow because our demographic is quite different than that of F1. So like if you bring in some of those sponsors, the hard part is I don't know if our demographic understands that stuff. But I think we need to honestly not grow our sport, almost change it a little bit so that those people understand what's good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, people didn't know they needed an iPhone until Steve Jobs showed them that they needed an iPhone.
No, people don't understand they need an American Express lounge. They don't.
Yeah.
I've been in one. You need it.
Dude, I completely agree. Like, and people can clown on Jet and the fan zone
Yeah.
all they want. I've been there every single weekend because it's been the nicest place for me to take my wife and hang at Supercross. Like, that's the reality of it, you know? It's like it's like a build it and they will come mentality, you know?
I think it's cool what they're doing with the whole fan zone and everything. Needs more of a vibe though.
I agree.
It needs to be less buy my merch. It needs to be more here's your hors d'oeuvre.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Would you like more champagne?
Exactly. You know, like it
Yeah.
needs to be like that. But that's what I'm saying. You know, I think they're gonna make great money, you know, doing what they do.
But it's also just step one.
Yeah.
You know, like you've got to that's a new thing. They've got to get it in the door. And I'm sure that over time it's going to get better, you know?
It's like, dude, just all events that you go to, realistically nowadays, it's insane.
Yeah.
Like F1, unreal, you know, just the fact of the brands that are involved in it. I think tennis, you know, you go to a US Open, look at all the stuff that's there. Look at the people that are showing up.
Yeah.
And they're not showing up because they're getting paid to show up. They're showing up because that's the place to be.
That weekend. Yeah.
And that's what we need.
Yeah.
People, and they're not going there like, dude, does Justin Bieber really watch every tennis game and know what's going on with tennis?
No.
There's just a guy popping off that he saw on Complex, you know, that
Yeah.
posted, and it's like Tiafo that is probably in like some like Puma collab with a high-end brand, and he's like, that guy's dope.
Yeah.
So I'm a fan of him.
Yeah.
And then Justin Bieber's there. It's like a chain
Yeah.
that has to happen.
Yeah.
But you need the freedom to make that stuff happen.
Yeah.
You know, and our demographic, you know, like it's kind of tough. But with like say Jet and Danger Boy, you're getting that younger demographic of TikToks,
Yeah.
which is actually a benefit.
I think so too.
It's not my era, but it's a benefit, you know.
I had a kid come up to me in Jet's thing, and it was like a 11-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And she was like, "I've seen you on TikTok." And
Yeah.
I was just like, "Well, we've entered that era."
But even just the clothes they're wearing and everything like that, that's what needs to happen. And I hope that they get big enough to where they kind of get to muscle their weight around, you know,
Yeah.
and they get to change it. I would love to be a part of it, but I don't know if I don't know. Like I obviously have a clock ticking.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think that, like I said, I feel like I'm old, but I feel young.
Yeah.
So I feel like obviously, like personally, like I always want to be cool.
Yeah.
You know? Like I always want to be cool. But I just want to hopefully be big enough to be able to do that stuff, you know, and be a part of that change a little bit.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll find out.
What else?
We're excited to announce the launch of our new membership site, gypsytales.com, packed with exclusive content and perks that you won't find anywhere else. This is your chance to become a part of the Gypsy Gang. And as a special bonus, if you sign up to an annual membership, you'll be entered into the draw to win our custom-built TC125. Gypsy Gang.